I love Super Smash Bros. You probably love Super Smash Bros. It's fair to say that when new information regarding a new entry in the series is dropped, people tend to get a little bit excited. The gameplay is refined and a ton of fun, and aside from a few missteps here and there, it is about as polished and enjoyable as a series gets. Sure, further refinements will be added to the series as time moves on, but the gameplay is down and it is a blast. I wouldn't change much of anything with how Smash plays. However, that isn't to say that the series doesn't still have its share of issues here and there. And honestly, I'd say one of the largest issues we saw in the last entry that could easily be cleaned up and fixed were the menus. But before I address how I would fix the menus for Smash Switch, the first thing we need to do is recognize what the issues are. The menus in Smash have had problems since the first release. They weren't a big deal at first, but as the series grew, the issues compounded to what we saw in Smash for Wii U and 3DS. Melee's menus were probably the most clear by giving us a description of all the sub-menus within the menu item we've highlighted. But this clarity came at the expense of presentation. Certain things look a little too messy when done this way. Brawl introduced the clean, modern, simplified versions of the Smash menus they've continued with through the 3DS and Wii U entries. I feel Brawl had an overall good menu design. It was pretty clear where everything was, navigating the menus was simple, and it looked very nice and clean presentation-wise. All in all, this was an area Brawl shined at. Sure, you don't get the descriptions on the side of what every sub-menu item within the highlighted menu item would contain, but if the menu items are descriptive enough, which I'd argue they were in Brawl, then you have a good enough idea just by looking at the screen where what you're looking for is located. What worked for Brawl was not carried over well to the Wii U version's menus. Where do you even begin with the problems with these menus? Well, navigation alone is deceptively confusing on many of these pages. The main menu alone is bizarre. If I hit left from Challenges or Smash Tour, I highlight Smash, but if I hit right from Smash, I always highlight Online. Yet if I hit down from Smash, I highlight Challenges, and if I hit down from Challenges, I highlight Smash. While if I hit right from Challenges, I highlight Games and More, and can only highlight 3DS by hitting down from Games and More. It's just... Beyond that, just look at this. This is the main menu. You have Smash taking up half the screen. Smash Tour gets its own whole main menu selection item for some reason. You got Challenges, you know, that grid that just shows what you've completed or not, on the front page. Why isn't this in the vault? And why isn't the vault instead on the main page? Literally everything else is shoved into the Games and More folder. Customization, the vault, All-Stars, Classic, and more. For some reason, both the manual and a connect to your 3DS option are both on the front page where plenty of more important features should be located. Connecting your 3DS should just be a part of customizing your profile and controls, though I suppose this point is moot as the 3DS likely won't connect to your Smash Switch anyway. Finally, why are all the modes that can be played as one player or two split up like this? Couldn't all these modes be on the same page, and then when you select a mode, allow us to hit start as the second player on the player select screen to let them join? Or if the modes will load differently, like events had, the single player events or the two player events, just have the option pop up one or two players after you select the events menu item. There is no reason to so needlessly split all of this up. So if you allow me, I'm going to adjust these menus in a way that I think will work for Smash Bros. On the Switch. Keep in mind that these are just renders I myself put together, and if you don't like the flair or the images used within, just look past that, as this is much more about the layouts than anything else. I do like the overall style that Brawl introduced with the menu items, and I liked how Wii U kind of expanded upon that with, incorporating character images and the like within the images of the menu items. So I've kind of done a little bit more of that here. I've tried to imitate that style while still differentiating it enough to look like its own new entry, if that makes sense. Full disclosure, I did also take the opportunity to add new modes and ideas I'd like to see in the new Smash Brothers game, and I'll explain those as you come across them. Alright, these are my mock-ups for the Switch Smash Brothers menus. This is the main page menu, as you can see. Similar in style, just kind of different at the same time. Different backgrounds, all that fun stuff. What I really like about this is it's obvious. You know, hitting left or right, what it's going to lead to, up or down. You know, you got your notices in eShop and the manual and the options on the front page, but off to the side, so you only get to them if you hit left over here, left down here, right over here, you know. Just, you know, it should be easy, obvious where everything is and how you get to it. And then from beyond that, looking at all these menu items, I think it's also obvious where whatever you're looking for is. And if it's not on your first playthrough, as soon as you find them, it should be obvious from then on out. So let's take a tour through all this. First one, Smash. This would be my layout for the Smash menu. The Wii U one was a little confusing. It had some problems, kind of like the main menu page in terms of hitting left and right and up and down and all that stuff. I tried to make this simpler: left and right, down, left, right, left, right. You know, you get it. You get the return of Smash, 8-player Smash, controls up in the corner. You got your rules, special Smash, and then I brought turning back. You know, I don't know why they brought this out of Wii U. They brought it for online, but not offline. They took it out completely. So I put it back in, because offline tournaments are awesome. What if you're having a party? You should be able to have this. I don't know why they took it away, but I'm happy to put it back, and I hope they put it back for real. And then finally, I added a new mode called Rotation Smash, and this is based off the final round in Smash Tour. At the end of the board game, all the pieces you collected that were fighters, they become a stock. Each character is a stock, and you fight as them. My idea is that you select this mode, and you select how much stock each player has, and then you get to choose what each fighter is for each one of those stock. So in this example, this guy starts with the Kirby, he dies, then he gets Samus, he dies, she dies, and then he gets Pikachu. And you could just keep going. You could keep doing those same 3 over and over. You could do 50 different characters. You could be the same character every time while the other people are being different characters with each life. Totally up to you. I think this is a great idea for mode. They touched on it, and I really hope we see it expanded upon. I think we might. Let's go back to the main menu. Next, I'm sure you can guess what this is. Subspace Odyssey. It's a sequel to Subspace Emissary. I'm sure this game's going to have an adventure mode. I don't know what it's going to be called. This was just you know, an homage to Super Mario Odyssey. And Odyssey sounds like Emissary, so just thought, you know, roll with it. And so we chose Subspace Odyssey for the name, but any name, whatever. And you hit A on there, and this is something like this, just like the Subspace Emissary menu, just new or continue one of your files, and from there you just play the adventure. Go back to the main menu. We got classic modes. You can probably guess what these are. There might be a surprise or two in there, but it should be obvious, especially, you know, reading the description here. Use strategy and skill to advance through these favorite modes. These are the modes that are not luck-based, really. It's all about how good you are as a player. You got Classic, All-Star, Events, Master Orders, and Crazy Orders. These two might not be considered classics, I guess, but this seems to be the place that they most make sense to be placed, given what I put together here, I think. And, you know, instead of having 2 separate menus for 1-player or 2-player modes for all these, I think you should just be able to select that from, you know, here, or the character select screen. In a mode like Events, where it has a different layout of events, if you're 1-player or 2-player, you get something like this. You know, hit A there, and then bam, do you want to do 1-player or 2-player? That's all you need. There's no reason to split it up like they did. It was so strange. But anyways, so that's what that looks like. Let's go back to the main menu. Party modes. So you might know what these are. This idea is based on the idea that Smash Tour and Smash Run are going to be both here on this game. I think this new Smash Brothers game is going to be kind of a... It's going to be both a new game, but also a continuation of Smash Wii U. So it's more than just a DX game, I think, but it is along those same lines at first, just with a lot more content. So in that line of thinking, I think Smash Run and Smash Tour are returning. I also think there's going to be a third new mode, something along those lines, and I called it Smash League. The idea is it's like a soccer kind of round. Get the ball in the opposing team's goal by any means necessary. 1 to 4 players. Yeah, it's just a soccer round, and there's 2 goals on the other side of the stage. You just gotta get that ball in that other side by any means that necessary. If you have to, kill the other opponent to do it, so be it. And it seems to make sense. You see Rocket League, and that's a big success right now. I think some sort of sport within the in-game universe kind of makes sense for Smash, and something like this could probably be pretty fun. And Smash Run on a single system would just be a blast. 4 people playing together. It'd be like Kirby's City Trial on Air Ride. Who didn't love that mode? It was the best. I really hope this comes. Really hope this comes to Switch version. I'm pretty sure it will. Back here, so online. Going into online, overall, I thought I kept the menu pretty much the same. I think this is pretty much how it should look, more or less. You connect with your friends, or you just connect with anyone. Spectate mode, I think the sharing icon should probably be bigger. This whole thing could probably use a little nicer layout, but it's simple enough. Sharing should be a bigger deal, because it's pretty cool that you can share your stages and fighters and stuff like that, but Nintendo just didn't talk much about it, and I think it should be a bigger deal, so make that a bigger deal. Conquest, it's just information. I guess it might as well just be a blip on the front page. And then, if you connect with friends, you get that connect screen. If you connect with anyone, it goes past that connect screen to this screen, which would be kind of what you saw before, but an evolution. You got for fun and for glory, like you already saw. I think you should be able to set certain, rules like you couldn't before. Like, why can't you do stock online? You should be able to do stock. Those things I think you should be able to set. Beyond that, we got tourney, which the return, should be online. And then below that, we got the 2 party modes that I think would work really well for online. They're the timer-based ones, unlike the turn-based one of Smash Tour, which could take a really long time, just wouldn't work for online. Plus, I don't think anyone wants to play Smash Tour online anyway. These 2 could work really well, I think, Smash Run and Smash League. And then finally, just this really crazy grand mode for online I thought of, which would be a lot of fun, is Smash Royale, which is just Battle Royale for Super Smash Bros. 100 players, 1 life each, 1 giant stage. Can you be the last one standing? It could be the stage from Smash Run or something like it, just a huge stage, 100 people fighting it out to be the last one left. I think that could be a lot of fun. I don't know how technically possible it is with the Switch, but if they could get it done, that would be so cool. And I would love to see it happen. I'm not holding my breath, but I'd love to see it happen. Back here, so wireless, this is just LAN, like we've seen with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Splatoon, ARMS, all that stuff. You can connect multiple switches nearby for local multiplayer, up to 8 players. Each switch could have up to 4 players on it. You can come to a screen like this. Available rooms to join. You could create a room. And you can just join. Like I said, up to 4 players for each switch, or 1 player per switch. So, up to 2 to 4 switches, 2 to 8 switches connecting together. Be pretty neat. I don't see why they shouldn't do it. I'm sure they will, or something like it anyway. This seems like a no-brainer. The dojo. So this is if you hear dojo, I'm sure you could probably guess what this is, but it's just kind of a combination of training, the stadium events, the trophy rush, all that stuff. And then I also threw in a boss rush now that we have a new adventure game. I don't see why not. I just kind of threw in whatever silly Smash bosses we might expect, some that we probably won't. I don't think Taboo's coming back, but who knows. Dr. Robotnik. Yeah, I said Robotnik. But yeah, the trophy rush should be here, as well as within the trophy room. But yeah, it should also be here. Training, target smash, home run contest, multi-man, all that, just here. All 1 to 2 player modes, except training. Alright, going back. The vault. So the vault's all the same options it had before, just better layout. And I also included challenges, because there was no good reason that took up a whole spot on the main page before. It should just be something in the vault. Complementing records seems to make sense to me. Trophies being its own thing makes sense. Replays an album, complement each other, movies and sounds. Masterpiece is its own thing, and tips off to the side. I think this looks good, looks clean, and it just makes sense. Alright, back to the main menu, and the final option here is customization. all the things you could customize, with a few new ones I threw in just for fun. Probably not going to happen, but you'll see. So profiles and controls, set your name, set your controller, your favorite, change the button layouts on the controller, all that good stuff. But I also came up with this idea too, import-export profiles with Amiibo profile tokens. So my idea is after you set your profile and control scheme is you could save that stuff to an Amiibo token that comes with the game. And then you can just bring that with you. If you go to your friend's place and he has Smash 2, you load up and just quickly scan that on your Amiibo at the character select screen, and bam, your controls and your profile are loaded into his game. And maybe even your favorite fighter will pop up too. I don't see why you couldn't do that either. Including costume and everything. I suppose maybe you could save your stats, but I suppose people probably wouldn't stay true to that. You know, they wouldn't be honest. They wouldn't save after every match if they won or lost. So as fun an idea as that might be, that probably wouldn't work. But everything else about the Amiibo profile token, you know, something like this, I think it'd be so cool. Each one could be maybe a different color, it could be different colors. They just come with free with your copy of the game. I think that'd be really cool. But then yeah, you go down, you got the custom Mii fighters you can make, or the custom movesets you can make for the characters. You got the Amiibo fighters you can make and train, just like before. And now we got some new things, my rule sets. So you can set your favorite rule sets and save them, you know. This would include item switches, this would include lives, time, maybe special Smash rules, any kind of rule set that you want to save to quickly load up from the Smash page. I think that'd be great. So I think having rule sets would be really neat. Totally optional, but the more customization you get, the better experience the user can have, you know. My music, of course, Return to This is great, setting how often songs play per stage. Return to Stage Builder, that'd be great too. Obviously, I'm sure we'll get Stage Builder. I hope they add more things we can do with them, more, you know, stage hazards we can place. And like within the Stage Builder option, it'd be nice to quickly import and export online instead of having to go to the online menu. Like, you could still do it there, but to do it from within here would be great too. And then this final idea is so stupid, but it'd be pretty cool. An item builder. My example here is a beam sword with a lipstick. I'm sure you can imagine how that would play out. I had other ideas like the laser gun shooting out the bombs or something crazy like that. I mean, these things could quickly get OP, but you should be able to, you know, turn on custom items or not. And then each custom item you could choose whether it's on or not too. I think it'd just be a really fun idea, but I'm not holding my breath on that. I hope you get my rule sets though. That seems reasonable, and the Amiibo profile token seems cool too. But beyond that, that's my idea, guys. These are the things I'd add to Smash. This is how I clean up the menus. I really like how these all look. Spent a lot of time just mocking these up. I know they're not the most amazing things in the world, not the most professional, but they look pretty cool to me. I like how they turned out. So I hope you did too. I hope to make more videos like this too, hopefully once a week. I'm going to try for. We'll see. This is my first. I hope you guys liked it. Please let me know. Please rate, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I would really appreciate it, guys. And thanks for watching my video. Until next time, have a good one. Peace.